What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you guys are new. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Selena Gomez and her relationship with Benny Blanco. A lot of people now, for the longest of times, does that make sense? Longest of times. For the longest time now, have been wanting to know my thoughts and opinions, because I love to give my thoughts and opinions on everything apparently, about Selena and Benny Blanco. A lot of people absolutely hate this man, think that he is the worst thing to ever walk the planet, which is actually so insane and so mean. If someone, oh god, jeez. It really is nice to be nice, isn't it? Because in the way people, anyways, you can be nice and people will still drag you for filth. So Keisha, just shut it. But yeah, people really find this man absolutely atrocious based on a lot of things that he has had going on in his past. And by past, I mean even about 2 years ago, baby. But that's still the past, isn't it?
Look, Justin's not one of those like cookie cutter pop artists. Like, you know, they're like, this is my new single and here's my makeup line. And he's like Justin's like, yo, I have a pimple and I have anxiety today.
Since we are on the topic of parents exploiting their children online, I have a question for Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. My first question is, Benny Blanco, why did you post CP of your child on this app in 2022 and refuse to take the video down despite thousands of comments begging you to remove the video for the protection of your child? My second question is for Selena Gomez. Selena, why are you dating a man who posted his child completely nude on this app and has refused to apologize for it or acknowledge it? Not only did your boyfriend not apologize nor acknowledge this, he did not even remove the video until this app forcibly removed it for him. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we are going to rewind back to 2022 when Benny Blanco posted multiple inappropriate videos of his child onto this app. I want to quickly shout out my friend Sierra, who brought this to everyone's attention back in 2022, and since then, all information surrounding this controversy has quite literally been scrubbed from the internet as well as this app. But as we know, screenshots live forever. Here's a clip from one of Sierra's videos from 2022. I will tag her below and the videos below so you guys can also check that out.
Somebody want to explain to me why there's a verified creator on this app that just posted a video of his toddler son butt naked, and the little boy is just saying over and over how he's touching his P word. Take your naked kid off this app.
Like Sierra said, Benny Blanco posted this video right here of his toddler completely nude, no diaper, nothing, from the back. Video showed absolutely everything. And in this video, this child was repeatedly saying that he was touching himself. I guess Benny Blanco just thought this was an amazing Kodak moment for millions and millions of people to see. The view to save ratio on this video was absolutely sickening. Before this video was removed by this app, it had thousands and thousands of saves. Before he posted this video, as you can see down here, there's another video of his son. I'm going to crop this child's face out and mute his voice, but I want you guys to read the subtitles of what this child is saying, and then we're going to read the caption that Benny posted with this video. This is what the child was saying. This video is still available on Benny Blanco's TikTok to this day. Benny then captioned that video, "I don't want to crush his dreams, but his dad has a small one." Those two videos alone are the definition of child exploitation.
People find him to be absolutely problematic, and people feel like it's very strange how Selena Gomez would go for someone who literally used to shade her.
Cookie cutter pop artists. Like, you know, they're like, this is my new single and here's my makeup line.
So it seems like Selena Gomez is okay with this, and she is aware of this, because she posted a picture of herself and Benny Blanco a while ago, and then, you know, she captioned it and said, "He's my absolute everything in my heart." She said, "Selena Gomez, love." And then someone replied by saying, "He cursed you. That's not treating you well." And then she replied by saying, "Then why has he been the best thing that's ever happened to me? The end." And then someone replied by saying, "You're just corny. Oh my God, that man was shading you years ago," which he was. And then Selena Gomez said, "Lol, yeah. And he's still better than anyone I've ever been with. Facts." It just feels like, girl, okay. First and foremost, I'm just going to be completely honest here, whether this is about Selena Gomez or absolutely anyone. Anybody who continues in this manner of defending someone who did shade them there's another way you could have like replied to that, because then it just feels like, okay, it's given desperation. And as we continue on this video, I feel like there's been things that's come out about Selena Gomez, you know, her being the first one to say I love you, or her quote unquote chasing him. It just isn't really a cute look. Now, does she seem to be happy? Yes, and I really do hope it ends well. But you know, these are just examples where I feel like she's overly defending someone who just doesn't look to be keeping the same energy. I'm sorry, but this picture sends me, I think I found it from Twitter. I mean, sorry, X. And this picture has had me cackling and dying literally in my bed. But yeah, let's continue on. And I guess is quite close with Justin Bieber. Now, it's 2024. Justin is expecting a baby, predicted to come out is crazy. Predicted to be born into the world next month. I don't know if that's true. That's really weird, you know, I can't lie. Like, this whole celebrity thing is so strange, how people are like, oh my god, okay, so if we find that Hailey's pregnant this time, then her baby must be... Anyways, if you are still tying Selena and Justin Bieber together, I don't know what to tell you. When will people just leave it alone? When will people just breathe and move on with their lives? Why is it every day circle back to an ex? It's not that deep. Breathe, touch some grass, do something. It's just really strange. People still do it to this day, and I see it like in comment sections and blogs and the posts that I'm being recommended on Instagram. I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's actually very embarrassing. Like, damn, I thought I had no life, but you guys certainly beat me. I don't feel so bad about my life anymore. Thank you. People really do not like the two of them together. People feel like, why is Selena Gomez, why did it seem like, because based on like videos and stuff like that, why does it seem like Selena Gomez is the one that was chasing? Let's try and see it from Selena's perspective. I mean, she is in her 30s now, early 30s of course, and she's had a successful run in terms of acting, music, even with her makeup line as well. So she is, you know, doing a bunch of different things and has been in the industry for such a long time now. She's dated a few people here and there, at least in the public eye that we know of anyways, and she's probably found a lot of them to be fails, and she's probably trying to make something stick, and is maybe approaching this said relationship in a little bit more hands-on. And I don't know, that's quite scary for I think a lot of men, to be honest. And I think that I've also related in the sense where when I've had bad things happen in previous relationships, when, you know, I find that I like someone, I kind of want to rush things, which just isn't the best move. It does seem like Selena Gomez is rushing certain things. I mean, it seems like he can keep up though, hence why he's still here. I know people say that he's going to gain a lot by being with Selena Gomez, but I don't know. I think a lot of people just don't like him. So that necessarily, I mean, that clearly isn't the case. And plus he has written some huge songs for a bunch of different artists, from Katy Perry to Rihanna, you know, so he's still quite a prominent figure in the industry. So they've been dating for quite a while now. And I know that, you know, Instagram is not everything, but I think in this day and age, you know, people expect your whole profile to showcase a lot more about you and what you've got going on. You know, a lot of people feel that Benny Blanco doesn't really post much about Selena Gomez, whether it be like on his actual page where he has like over 1.7 million followers, or even on his stories. Whereas on Selena Gomez's Instagram, there's plenty of posts and plenty of, I guess, appreciation posts about her partner. It sounds absolutely crazy that we're saying this, but again, it is this day and age of social media where everybody's constantly posting. And I definitely do think Selena Gomez posts more about Benny Blanco, but do I think that that means that it's a one-sided relationship as people are letting on online? There is also this thing where guys just don't like posting, but then that's also kind of strange. And when I've clocked two together, in the end, at least in my personal life, there was always a reason as to why there wasn't posting it. But then again, everyone is different. You guys share me your thoughts. Again, we're just having a discussion. Benny Blanco isn't a piece of me, but you know what? That's got nothing to do with me. And I feel like, is he the most... Okay, this is going to be crazy, but if we're going to have an honest ass conversation, then we need to start with honesty. And that's what we're going to do. You guys make it seem like Benny Blanco is an absolutely atrocious looking person. I've seen worse. You know, would I ever put them two together? No. But hey ho, you know, sometimes love leads you in ways in which... Because they are in love. And Selena Gomez has stated that she was the first one to say that she loves... She's the first one to say, I love you in that relationship.
Who's most likely to? Couples edition. Who's most likely to fall asleep during a movie? Who eats the most? Who's the first to apologize during an argument? Who spends more money? Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Who snores the loudest? Who is more romantic? Who cleans the house? Who likes to be the big spoon? Who said I love you first? Who's most likely to forget that it's Valentine's Day?
And people already had an opinion with that, and people believe that it should be the man that's leading. Well, in this case, Selena Gomez led, and she seems to be really, really, really happy. And I think this is probably the happiest I've seen Selena Gomez. And when I mean happy, I mean genuinely, because I think that Selena Gomez has dated in the past, and we're just gonna have to bring up Justin Bieber real quickly. I know I said, why are we doing that? But this example makes perfect sense, because we have seen time and time again, Selena Gomez would date somebody or would be associated with somebody or whatever, but typically would date them, right? And she still is finding a way to involve herself in this Justin Bieber timeline. Now, I think things have quietened up for Justin. He's being a father now. He hasn't released music in a long time now, so he's just very quiet over them on them sides, right? Selena Gomez seems to be really living her best life, and I think that this is great for everybody. This is exactly what we've needed for the longest times now, because sometimes when I look at Selena Gomez and other relationships, I'm just kind of like, okay, girl, like, you look happy and cool, you guys look good together, whoever it may be. But I'm not fully buying this. And at the end of the day, I would always be right, because then she would always like posts of her and Justin, or she'll like shady posts of her and Justin. But for you to do that, you must still be in a place where like you still haven't healed from that. And I feel like Selena Gomez hasn't done that in a minute, or maybe I could be wrong, I don't know, you guys tell me. So back in 2010, Selena Gomez was asked in an interview, like, what would she name her child in the future? And then she said she quite likes the name Emery. She said, Emery, insert my husband's last name, Emery Bieber, I guess, or whatever. So there's that. People had made a post for Selena Gomez celebrating her 32nd birthday, and then the hashtag used on the specific TikTok, it says, spread kindness, hashtag Emery Bieber. Girl, really? But then again, just gonna play devil's advocate, I don't always be seeing every hashtag, but I mean, in this case, where there's only literally 3 hashtags, girl, let's continue. Selena Gomez doesn't even follow the account. I'm gonna only assume it came up in her For You page, but also doesn't have that many followers or that much interaction before she posted it on her Instagram, which kind of makes me think that she goes looking for certain things and she searches certain things, which I'm not really sure if it's giving fully healed then. So I eat up what I last said. I thought this was a new chapter for Selena Gomez, but I'm not too sure. Now, this page also goes on to post a lot about Hailey and how Hailey's not a real woman and how she can't, give birth to an actual biological. Oh, just shut up. Like, this is actually silly now. But the account also has a past of being quite transphobic. Very, very odd behavior is happening here. I guess people have clocked that tea. And when I mean this recently happened, I literally mean recently, as in this week.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
But I feel like she hasn't done it in the longest time now, because she's actually quite content and happy over here. Look how happy Selena Gomez is. So she was at her boyfriend's birthday party, and there was cake that had something sticking out of it, and she decided to like kind of suck on it, alluding to, well, you know what, we're all grown-ups. Wait, what? We're all grown-ass adults here. There's no kids around. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I just can't say it, otherwise I'll get demonetized. My English is not English in this morning, but you guys get what I mean. Look at her. She's literally I'm joking. But yeah, this image, I didn't need to see, but I saw it, and I feel like, because I'm pissed that I saw it, I'm going to show it to you guys so you guys can get the exact same reaction I got. Benny Blanco isn't ugly, just not what I would have pictured for Selena Gomez. But then again, girl, why am I picturing someone that don't know me? Yeah, so Selena Gomez celebrated her 32nd birthday. That's a weird number, 32nd, 32. Wow, I'm going to be 32 one day, God willingly. They say the 30s is where you truly like live your best life. Like, they say that the 30s is where like you truly are carefree, because like in your 20s you would have done anything that you wanted to do, but the 30s you've pretty much found yourself. Well, I mean, that's not the case for everyone. I know some bitches who are literally like 35 who still haven't found themselves and are attacking me in my comment section. So Benny Blanco celebrates girlfriend Selena Gomez's 32nd birthday with sweet throwback photo, I love you. I do think that this somehow works. I know people are kind of like, oh my god, he's so ugly. I just feel like, you know what? That's really mean. Because to me, an ugly is Jeffree Star. Benny Blanco, I feel like he just needs a haircut. Get rid of this unibrow. Change his fashion sense. Basically change everything. No, but seriously though, we can work... That's crazy. If someone ever looks at a picture of me and says, you know what, we can work with this, that's insane. Yeah, I'm still continuing to do that. No, but real talk though, just get rid of the hair. It's the hair, bro. Like, we love the curls and everything, but the curls ain't even giving moisturized or hydrated, you know, and you can afford to do this. Benny Blanco is an actual, you know, successful producer, has worked with a lot of the top names out there. So it's like, baby, you don't have a hairstylist who can get you intact. What I would recommend when your hair is in this state is to get a spray bottle, put some water in there, put some conditioner. If you're wondering what conditioner to use, maybe use the Aussie. It's like a purple bottle. It's so good for my hair. I have 4C, 4B hair, and it works. It gets my curls popping, as you guys can see from the video. So take the, you know, the conditioner bottle with the water in there and spritz, carry it in your bag, carry it when you go into the studio. Keep the hair hydrated. That's when I feel like it looks the best, you know? Over on TikTok, people decided to be very creative and buzz off his hair. Yes, there was plenty of edits saying Benny Blanco isn't ugly. He just needs to cut his hair. Some people are saying he needs to do more than that. Now, if they're saying more than that, I hope you mean get off the internet and stop being a problematic prick. Get rid of the unibrow. Smile less. I'm joking. He does seem quirky. Maybe that's what Selena Gomez needs. Instead of going for all the good looking boys, I feel like this is probably what she needs, because I think with the more attractive men in Hollywood, a lot of them are just so focused on looks because that's pretty much a part of their brand. So this is good for her. I'm sure this is good for her self-confidence as well. Just saying. I'm just gonna quickly elaborate what I mean here before people, you know, twist and bop and twerk my words around. What I mean is, because she's so used to, you know, conventionally attractive men, you know, men that, you know, women throw themselves on, or even guys too, right? Constantly say, oh my God, this person is beautiful. Like, I would love to be with this person. This person's my crush. There aren't that many comments under Benny Blanco's comment section when it comes to his level of attraction or how good looking he is to one's eyes, right? So I think that Selena Gomez probably feels comfortable in that. I don't think that makes it a bad thing. I don't think that she's choosing him because she feels like, I don't know, maybe she is, maybe she did chase him because she felt like, you know what, this is different for me and I've never had this before and I find a lot more comfort and peace doing this. I don't think it is a bad thing if that was the case. And yeah, I wanted to mention that because I think a lot of people do that as well, where they go for like the guys who are conventionally attractive, they're the bad guys as well. And you know, a lot of that brings too much stress and wahala to you. And baby, I don't need my high blood pressure. I don't need high blood pressure, point blank period. So let me go where it feels a little bit more safer and comfortable for me, where I know people are not going to be knocking on this person's door and claiming to have 4 kids by them.
What was that?
I'm being honest. Every picture I see of Selena Gomez as of lately, she actually just looks genuinely happy and content and plans to have a future with this man, and she plans to, you know, have kids with this guy. And before she was saying that she was going to look into adoption, but now that she's found she feels the one. Selena Gomez revealed earlier this year that she was going to adopt at 35 if she had not met anyone romantically, but she said regardless of her relationship status, she was going to adopt. But I think that probably her, who knows, maybe she's looking into still doing adoption, because adoption is a beautiful thing, honestly and truly. So she's probably planning on adopting kids, but also having kids of her own, like, you know. I think that's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I think it would be great to see her transition into motherhood, because we've seen her grow up on Disney Channel, you know, go from being a teenager, a young adult, to now being a full-fledged adult and wanting to, you know, think more about the future and settling down and what that looks like for her maybe in the next 5-10 years. Who knows? She's looking into having kids and she's just the happiest she's ever been, and I feel like that really is showing because we haven't heard too much about Selena Gomez. When we hear too much about Selena Gomez, something is going down over there in those waters. When she's not in a good mood and happy, I feel like the whole world knows it, and we can tell with her crashing out sometimes and saying that I'm gonna take a social media break for like the millionth time that year. Sorry, not even that year, that month alone. Who says, would you tell me who said that? Well, Selena Gomez, was you. Yeah. Who says you? All right, let me stop it now. This is what I say I want from Selena Gomez, and she's also stated that she's going to release one more album. I think this is great. And I know that the Selena Gomez fans are going to be like, oh my God, like, how could you say that? I just did. I think Selena Gomez, you know, some people who, if they keep this going, yeah, you're not going to be the iconic babe that I know you actually are deep down. Because when someone keeps rinsing themselves out album after album, and it's like no one's really even necessarily gagging for this new music, because I wouldn't say Selena Gomez is in high demand for release of a new album. Like, no, not necessarily. I feel like when it came to her single, no pun intended, called Single Soon, people, I'm sure it's mainly just her fans who are more excited for it, but then when the song dropped, I feel like it's basically meant to have been what espresso is for Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know. It's similar vibes. You would think because it's Selena Gomez, a household name, an A-list celebrity with millions and millions of fans, one of the most followed on Instagram, that people will just like eat up everything. But I think people just kind of prefer makeup and beauty from Selena Gomez and maybe more acting than singing. I do have quite a few favorite Selena Gomez songs that live on my playlist. She does make good music. I don't think her strong point is singing, and I think that Selena Gomez is actually self-aware, so I'll give her that. I think that her strong point is probably more acting or just being a businesswoman, and she's good at doing that anyways. Rare Beauty is a very successful beauty brand. I've had their lipstick before. The highlighter is great. The concealer, not necessarily a fan of, but I can see why people like it in a way. I just feel like I have probably better concealers that I use that offer more coverage, because bitch, hyperpigmentation is a bitch, and I don't think Rare Beauty can cover it. That's just my personal experience of it anyways. For her to say that she's releasing one more album, that's probably what she's got left in her. She wants to focus on other avenues, and I think that this is great for Selena Gomez. However, if a Rihanna said this, I would be livid. The world would be way more fuming, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you. There is more demand for a Rihanna album, and it's probably because she's been gone a lot longer than Selena Gomez when it comes to music, fair enough. But there's even probably more demand of an album for Sabrina Carpenter than there is a Selena Gomez. Tell me I'm capping, and I'll leave you guys alone. She's at a point in her life where, I'm saying this like I know her, but she seems to be at a point now where she's just content in just being in her 30s and just settling down, wanting to have a family. She's made all the millions. Like, is there still more millions to make for her? Absolutely. And that will come with the brands that she has, and that will come with, you know, still being an influential person. In the beginning, I was kind of like, why is Selena Gomez coming out with a makeup brand? If I'm being honest with you, I think that there's probably only one or two iconic Selena Gomez makeup looks I can think of, and they typically do consist of smoky eyes and stuff. So I'm thinking, for me in the beginning, I was kind of like, and I had to chew up my own words, bitch. I had to eat up my own words, and I was wrong. And I have no problem with saying that I was wrong. I was like, I don't know what this is gonna give. Like, I don't really understand why are celebrities coming out with beauty brands, and I still stand with that. I think there are celebrities, girl, we don't need a flipping beauty brand. Millie Bob Brown, really? Girl, just get the script. Let's get to work. But no. Yeah, I still stand by that. Some celebrities do not need beauty brands, skincare brands. John Legend, you're amazing, and you're amazing on the piano, but baby, I don't know a single person who wants a John Legend skincare routine, apart from a Chrissy Teigen, because she's obsessed with that man, up his ass, and everything. I think they look happy. Do I think they look great together? I actually think they do. Now, maybe that's a major unpopular opinion. I actually don't even mind this. Now, there was one time though, we're going to quickly throw it back to like 4 or 5 months ago. Selena Gomez was attending an event and Benny Blanco was in the back. Security tried to bombard him and get him out of that place. He was not looking like a star.
Yo, call declined.
Embarrassing.
Call declined.
And was looking more like an intruder. I think a lot of people feel like Selena Gomez is leading this relationship. That could be very much the case. Some people do not mind a woman leading. That Emmys each to their own, to be honest. We're not going to get into that because, babes, it's 2024. Just do whatever it is you want to do. Yeah? Cool. Yeah, a lot of people feel like it is Selena Gomez, you know, who's a breadwinner. Well, yeah. They are both millionaires at the end of the day. They both make their money doing multiple different things. I know Benny Blanco also has like a cooking business. I don't know if that's successful. I mean, I get it recommended, so I guess the promotion is working. But I hope people are tapping in and clocking in. I don't know. But obviously Selena Gomez gets money from doing multiple things. Obviously sponsored posts, which I don't really think she does much of anymore. But she's a musician. She's a beauty brand owner. And there's a lot of money to be made in the beauty world. I'm sure Rihanna would know that. That's what helped her get to being a billionaire. Like, people are not making money anymore with just music, okay? Producers are making a lot more money, but just artists in general are not making as much money. So there's that. Benny Blanco is not poor. He's not brokety, to my knowledge anyways. He's not filing for bankruptcy. The guy is fine. He's okay. And he's in a position a lot better than the people who are chatting the most crap. So let's just be honest, okay? And also in your personal lives, a lot of you guys are breadwinners and not your partner, who you would deep down prefer to be. So let's just keep it a back. You guys are making it seem like Benny Blanco does nothing, has no goddamn job. This hair is sending me. I'm looking at a picture of them at the basketball game. There's no products, bruh. I can even deep condition your hair for you. I can even, like, I don't want to. I mean, you gotta pay me some good money because, girl, I'm a lazy ass bitch. So to get me up you gotta pay me. But real talk though, like I can even give you a little 1 2 2 a cut, and I'm not even a professional, but I want to do this for you so badly because I feel like that's what's missing. The hair is not shaping the face, the clothes is not, what do you call it, it's not accompanying. Ooh, okay girl, fitting for the body type. And I get it, you're a little bit of a quirky one, that's fine, we can still keep the fashion sense, but let's go shopping. I mean, Benny Blanco always looks like he's just happy to be there. That unibrow is sending me, but you know what, 2024, if you want to grow facial hair, grow armpit hair, leg hair, pubic hair, then who am I to judge, isn't it? Sounds like I am judging, but I'm not. I think we can make a difference because he's got amazing eyes. God, why am I complimenting someone's man? Do you know what, I need to go and put this laptop away. All the things that Benny Blanco has done, all the offensive things that he's done, you know, inappropriate comments as well. Why is it that everybody just moves mad and posts it? Like, my thing is, if you're going to be a troubled person, don't post it. Don't be a troubled person, let's start there. But if you are, for whatever reason, a troubled, tapped individual, then why would you post it on social media for the world to see that? And my thing is, especially when it comes to Benny Blanco, he was still a full-fledged adult. Like, this is during the days of social media. This is not like, oh my God, this is like when the beginning of Twitter, or the beginning of, no, baby. This was very much like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. People are saying, oh my God, she should be very cautious of that. Well, no one's a saint. We obviously know that people make mistakes, people do certain things, people act a fool. Who knows what they kiki about? Yes, that's the thing as well. You never know what it is that celebrities are kikiing about behind the scenes, because a lot of people, and this is not an attack at any of the people that I've mentioned in today's video, I'm just saying in general, like, we say that we want people to use their platforms and stuff like that, but they can still do it and still chat a whole bunch of BS behind the scenes, but are just doing things for image, for popularity, and for people to commend them and pat them on the back, because people love that. People love their names being on headlines. Again, not an attack at any of these people, but it's just a thought. Maybe they're very similar in personality, maybe they're very similar in their beliefs as well, and a lot of the things that we see of them is not publicized on social media. To date a celebrity and get all the tea from them. Who looks like they have good tea? Who looks like they've been in the industry for a very long time? They've been in different places. Ooh, they've seen it all. Miley Cyrus. And it's not the only reason why I would love to be friends with Miley Cyrus. She's just chaotic. She really does scream Gemini. Really all over the place. That's what Miley gives me. I know she's not a Gemini, but still. Miley Cyrus, it looks like she's seen it all. What did Lana Del Rey say? I've seen it all, done it all. I feel like that's the wrong lyrics. I've had my cake now. Diamonds, brilliant, and Bel Air now. No, seriously though, Miley Cyrus looks like she's seen it all, done it all. Ooh. I want a tell-all. I love someone who's like willing to just like tell us everything. But I know for like, you have to like go through things legally and, you know, get the approval if you're going to mention someone's name. That's boring. But I get it, because if someone put me in their book, let's just say if I was more relevant or whatever, if someone mentioned me in their book, bitch, I'm suing. I would be livid. Anyways, girl, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys feel about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco? I've been your host, ItzKeisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.